Hello, people. How are you? I'm here. I don't know. Oh man, I just got hair dye all over my head. This is already going super great. I know this happens every time. I'm always having some kind of technical difficulty. So I dyed my hair over the weekend, not to just like go off into a story already, but and there's just like a little spot I missed right here, so I sprayed it with like some root touch up, and that's always where I run my fingers through my hair. So now I've got dye all over my hand. So that's fun. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday, my loves. I can't believe that this week is going by so fast. This light is a little orange, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Hang tight for technical difficulties. No, not brighter. Yes. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, that's more of a bean color. Alright. Let me know if the mic is too loud or anything. Hard for me to test these things without having an audience to test them on, so I guess let me know. Let's see what the chat says. Bert is off work today, not up on the big screen. Dang. I seen you're out traveling in the snow. Please be careful. I'm so excited to see all the snow pics, though. Bert, just keep sending them. I don't care if you send me 100 snow pics. I'm gonna look at every single one of them and love every single one of them. I'm totally digging it. Techno, hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Techno, I literally just sent you a message on Instagram. Bert, what's going on? It seems like you're not doing well. Let me know what's going on if you're comfortable talking about it, because I do care a lot. Sebastian, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing so good on this Wednesday. Bert said I can hear you from snowy Colorado. Yes. I wish it was snowing here, guys. I'm so desperate for snow. So I'm vicariously living through Bert, because it's snowing where he's at right now. Techno said, "Wow, Bean, you look brighter than usual. You're looking fantastic." Like, is the video brighter? I think there's a little bit of a lag too. My computer's just, she's struggle busing every single time I do a stream. She's having a hard time. But let me know. I hope like the picture isn't too bright, or the video, I guess. Sebastian said you look beautiful, or fabulous and beautiful. Wow, thank you. Oh, Bert said I had to get Olivia to school. I forget we're on a time difference. I thought Olivia was gonna do the, like, school online now. Johnny said hello. How are you, Johnny? Techno said I'm great at work, but I'm watching you. I'm glad. If you're at work right now, let me know. I'm glad that they're paying you to watch my stream. That makes me super, super happy. Also, guys, you will see my heating pad is going to be up more than usual. I usually have it in my lap, but I am currently having lady issues and I'm cramping pretty bad. So that's going to stay right around this area. So if you see this, it's my heating pad. Today I brought to the chat my emotional support beverages. I got my Stanny full of water with a cute little pumpkin straw topper. These are like $1 at Target. I don't know if they have any more since Halloween's over, but worth it. And I have a caramel apple. What else did I put in here? Oh, okay, so I have a coffee. It's caramel apple and maple waffle flavored. It's very good. Very fall-esque. Super delicious. Okay, Techno said the picture quality is great. There's no lag. Thank God, everything looks fantastic. I'm so glad. Because sometimes I wonder how this is gonna look. Like, it looks fine from where I can see it on my computer screen, but then I know, like, different monitor resolutions are different than what mine is. I try to do the research to, like, I guess, customize it where it'll look good on every screen, but I don't know. Anyway, how is everybody doing? How's your week so far? I hope it hasn't been stressful. I hope everyone is good and happy and glad to be here. I'm happy to be here. Oh, okay, Bert, I got you. I understand. Well, I'm glad that she's only got uh this quarter left before she starts her online school. I think that's great. Yes, I've actually took notes on what I'm going to talk about this stream. Wow, who is she? I never come to a stream prepared, but today I have. Um, this month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's called Movember. I know there are several things going on in November that men usually do. I don't know. I don't know if I can say them on stream. I don't want to, like, get a strike for being profane or anything, so I'm not gonna say the no November, you know what I mean. But it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I know the vast majority of my following are men, so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and say I hope that you are taking care of yourself this month. If you're having any kind of mental struggles, hold on, my nose is running. I'm so terrible at this. My allergies have been, like, on a scale from 1 to 10 bad, they're like a 45,000 right now. So I can feel this nostril just dripping. So give me a second. Okay, I think I think I'm good. But anyway, it's Movember, Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I'm going to say that 45 billion times. So I hope you're okay with that. But I think men's health is often overlooked, or men are told to be strong and they shouldn't have emotions, and I think that is incorrect. I do not agree with that. I think men have every right to express their emotions, whatever they might be, whether they're sad or happy or excited about something. And I would say if you're struggling with any kind of mental health, you're absolutely valid in that. And I hope that any of you guys listening don't feel like judgment for getting help with your mental health if you need it. Or mental health, I said mental health. I'm terrible. But yeah, take care of yourself. There's no shame in that. You're absolutely valid. If you, like, need to go talk to a therapist, or if you need a distraction, here I am. I'm not saying I'm a therapist, but if you need help, don't feel bad about reaching out to grab it. Don't think that you have to be strong all the time, or you have to act like you don't have emotions because that's what you were always taught growing up. I think you are absolutely valid in anything you're feeling, and I hope you know that I see you. I can't say that I 100% understand what you're going through, but I feel you, and I love you. So that is what I really wanted to say about that, and I think this deserves more notice than it gets. I think men's mental health is something that is just so drastically overlooked, and it makes me really sad because you guys make the world go round. Anyway, I'm gonna catch up with the chat because I see some people are chatting and I want to talk to you guys. I love talking to you guys. There's not a lot of things that make me happier than coming on a stream and being able to have conversations with you guys. It makes me so happy. Lewis said, "Hi Bean, how are you doing, babe? I'm doing good." Is it Lewis or Louie? I think I asked you this last time. I'm really terrible at this because I know people who go by Louie is spelled like Lewis as well. So just let me know. I hope you're doing good. Amber said, "Damn, get it organized, Bean." You right, you right. Too right you are. No peanut. That's exactly what it is. Taino said, "My week is going great. I'm doing fine. A lot of work, but it's manageable." I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing so good. And that makes me really happy to hear. Bert said, "I do attend therapy and I really need to go back. It's been over a month." Yes, get back in there, Bert. There is nothing wrong with that. Take the time for yourself. That is super, super important. I know like life can get hectic and you can feel like you're being pulled in so many directions that you put your own mental health or your like physical health on the back burner. Make sure you are taking that time for yourself. I think there's nothing more important than taking that time for yourself to make sure you're right before trying to help anybody else. Because if you're not doing the best you can, or if you're not feeling the best you can, anything you do is going to be diminished, like compared to what it could be. So I would say definitely get back into therapy, talk to people, know that you're loved, and just take that step back for you, if that makes sense. I hope so. Gary said thank you. Gary, I hope my words are like, I hope I'm able like to express my feelings on men's mental health and how I wish we could bring more awareness to that. I know I'm just a simple girl here on the internet, and a lot of the content I make is not super meaningful, I guess, but I'm a girl with big feelings, and that is something I feel really strongly about, so I hope I can make you feel seen in whatever small way that I can. Alright, let's keep going with this chat and see what's going on. Anthony, hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Oh, we're talking about Puerto Rico, Techno, and Bert. Bert said his profile pic is from his Puerto Rico trip. I've heard Puerto Rico is very beautiful. I've personally never been, but it sounds wonderful. Gary said we may make the world go round, but women are superheroes. Y'all make life. Oh, that is so sweet, Gary. That is so sweet. I appreciate you saying that. And then he said, "Looking forward to that girlfriend experience part 2. It's coming sooner rather than later. I promise." The one I posted last night made me cackle though. That reel I posted, I couldn't stop laughing. I hope y'all enjoyed it too. And when I post these things, I hope everybody knows that it's a joke. Like, it's not serious. In no way, shape, or form. It is purely entertainment. Please don't take any advice from me. That's a really bad thing to do. Is all just for your entertainment. So, and mine, honestly. Okay, Lewis said, "Is Lewis?" Okay, very good. I'm glad to know. Bert, can I be your East Coast brother as well? I love that me and Tech are both on the East Coast. That's great. Sebastian said, "Hard to believe that next month is Christmas again." Guys, I'm getting so ready for Christmas. I'm ready to put up my Christmas tree, but I won't. I try to wait until after Thanksgiving. Give Thanksgiving her moment in the spotlight because I do love Thanksgiving food. I love being around my loved ones and my family. I'm very thankful for that. whether I believe the whole like history of Thanksgiving, but I see Thanksgiving more as a time to be grateful or thankful for the things that you do have or the things you've been able to accomplish. It's almost like an end of year reflection for me too of things that I'm grateful I accomplished this year. I'm grateful for my family, very thankful for my family, very thankful for this life I get to live and meeting all of you guys who have become honestly really good friends of mine. So it's just a really big time of reflection for Thanksgiving, but let's talk about Christmas. The Instagram is popping, the algorithm is showing me Christmas 45,000 times a day. It's making me happy. I'm ready to string Christmas lights all over this place. I'm very passionate about Christmas, y'all. I've pulled my Christmas pajamas out and have started wearing them. I'm ready. I am ready. It's like all of November is Christmas except for Thanksgiving Day. And I'm like, okay, Thanksgiving, your moment's here. But then after that, Christmas again. I was really thinking about getting a Christmas set of nails this time around. I go on Saturday to get my nails done. And I was like, Bean, you can't. Not yet, it's too soon. You cannot get a winter nail when it's still 76 degrees outside. No. You cannot get a snowflake on your nail right now. And I'm like, but why? So, I'm ready for Christmas, but I'm trying to keep it reined in just a little bit until after Thanksgiving. But after Thanksgiving, we're on. We are on and popping. Sebastian said, do you like Christmas, Bean? I love Christmas. I love, love, love Christmas. It's my favorite. Next to Halloween, of course. Bert, you're so sweet. Bert said, your existence and beautiful soul helps with the struggle. I'm glad I could be helpful in some way, honestly. I love to be able to bring joy to other people. I think that is something that's very magical about the job that I have. Techno said Puerto Rico is beautiful. I believe that. Bert said, I love the relationship experience and the way you opened that up with this new one. Thanks, Bert. I thought it was pretty clever. Bert also said, girl, you are our East Coast princess. I guess I can't be the East Coast brother. I gotta be the East Coast princess. Lewis, I only respond to subscriber DMs on Instagram. And sometimes I'm really bad about keeping up with it, so if you're a subscriber there, let me know and I'll be on the lookout for you. I think a lot of things get lost in translation also there, so just let me know. Gary said, you sound like my wife, lol. I told her at least middle of November for Christmas stuff. That's fair. That's fair. I'm personally not gonna start decorating until after Thanksgiving, but the Christmas spirit is blooming inside of me right now. Mariah Carey is singing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Wham is singing Last Christmas in there. I'm having a Christmas moment, but internally. It will be external soon, but for now, it's internal. Dang, that coffee is good. Oh, next on my list is something I want to talk about. Is I have started doing yoga. I have never had a good relationship with any kind of physical activity. I've just always struggled, whether it be with asthma or any kind of outside kind of activity is bad for me because I have really bad allergies. I remember one time there was a dirt track at my elementary school, and they took me out on it. Didn't think about my allergies and the dust that was getting kicked up on this dirt track while I was at school. Got into my eyes, and my eyes were so swollen that they were water bags. Like, just huge water bags on my face, and they had to call my mom because they were like, "We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. Is she going to die?" And it was a lot. But I have really bad allergies, really bad asthma. But I wanted to find something that I enjoyed, so I sat down with a yoga video from this wonderful instructor. Her name's Adrienne. She does a bunch of YouTube videos. Adrienne is my homie. I love her. She's great. She's been teaching me all sorts of yoga moves. And I've been working on this for maybe 2 months. And my flexibility, guys, crazy. I feel so much better. I was so tense all the time, and I didn't realize how tight all my muscles have been for years until I started doing yoga. Now I'm able to like bend over. I'm able to stay on my knees for a long time without like needing to move. I've been practicing several yoga moves that, like, if I would have seen them, say, 2 months ago, I would have been like, LOL, I could never do that. Are you crazy? But I've been able to hold, like, downward dog for, like, a couple minutes. I've been able to, like, extend my leg back in downward dog and bring it up and move it around. It's been wild. Right now, I'm working on side angle pose. If anybody knows yoga, it's like when you're in a lunge, but you're twisting this part of your body and like stretching. That's the pose I'm working on right now. But I've been able to do so much that I never thought I would be able to. And this instructor, Adrienne, she's so wonderful. She makes everything very simple for beginners, and I think that was really good for me because I don't know anything about physical activity or stretching in a right way or wrong way or in a way you might get hurt. So if you just type in yoga with Adrienne, if you're interested in any kind of yoga, she's fantastic. I love her so much, and she just has such a positive energy. It just makes me feel good to watch one of her videos. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like I can do this. But I've really, really been enjoying yoga and kind of learning my flexibility and my mobility. I've felt like I've just been able to move so much more, and I think that's really, really cool. I just got that on my hand again. But I'm really enjoying yoga. I think it's been so fun. And I'll just be going about my day and I'll like bend or squat in a way that I've never been able to before, just at random. And I'm like, whoa, did I just squat like that? What is going on? And I can squat and like hold a squat now. Like if I'm not like a workout squat. Say I'm squatting down to like put pans away in my cabinet or something. I can stay and I'm not having to hold on to anything to brace my weight. And for me, that's astronomical progress. I'm like, Bean, girl, you did that. I'm so proud of you. So I've really been having a lot of fun with yoga. I can't wait to see where I'm at like a month from now or 2 months from now. For me, too, is like developing a skill set and learning. There's nothing I love more than learning something new or learning how to do something. To me, that process of learning is one of the most fun things imaginable. I think that's why I was so good at getting into Photoshop or photography or learning about the social media space, is because it's constant learning. You're constantly learning how to do something new, and it's never anything where you think you've learned it all. There's always something new to be learned. And I think that's what really has drawn me to yoga, because there's so much you can do with it. There's the beginner stuff, there's the intermediate stuff, and then there's like the more difficult stuff. But if you wanted to step away from all of that, you have like hot yoga or goat yoga. There's like so many different forms of yoga that can be done, and that can lead into stuff like, I think, calisthenics and stuff like that. So I like diving into things where there's like a vast pool of things to learn. I think that's what I thrive on, is learning. Let me know if you're like that. Let me know if you prefer to kind of just have a certain skill set that you know and you're comfortable with, or do you like to dive into kind of the deep end and learn a bunch of stuff like I do? I think those are like two very different kinds of people, but pretty cool either way. Where it says center your third eye. Like Adrian will do this where we put our hands up to our third eye, like at the end of a practice. I always feel like so connected to the earth. Nastu, I hope I said that right. I'm really bad at names. Hey, how's it going? Let me know if I said that right. Or Natsu? I don't know, I'm really bad. Where it said I should do more movement. Rather flexible. I'm a rather flexible big guy. Dude, Bert, you should. I've also heard really good things about DDP yoga. That's Diamond Dallas Page. He was a pro wrestler for the WWE for a very long time. I actually grew up watching him. He was one of my favorite wrestlers when I was growing up. Had his little action figure and everything. But I've heard really good things about DDP yoga too. I think that might be something I look into eventually. But right now, Adrian's my girl. I love her. She's great. She's beautiful. Just wonderful. Tato said, nice. I'm glad that you found a physical activity that you really enjoy. It's so beneficial for your health. Good for you, Bean. Thank you. Thank you. I think with yoga too, it's not just the physical activity, but also the mentality of it, because there's a real focus on breathing and staying calm, and the flow of these movements with your breath is very like almost meditative thing. It never feels like you're pushing too hard, and you're always kind of bringing yourself back to this balance with your breathing, which is extremely relaxing, honestly. I almost said relaxing instead of relaxing. But I really enjoy every part of it. I think the main parts of yoga are, you know, the technical stuff like learning the poses and stuff, the meditation part of it, but also the breathing. I think the breathing is a very controlled thing that you have to learn. It's not something that comes natural. It's not natural to take real deep breaths and let them out slowly, or be able to breathe through positions or like different yoga moves. And I think that's really cool. Bert said, I used to be able to stand up on the curb and put my flat palms onto the street without bending your knees. That's impressive, dude. That is impressive. I've just got to where I can do like a forward fold like that and touch my toes, which is something I've never been able to do. I keep my legs like almost slightly bent though, like you do in a deadlift, instead of having them like bowed straight. I feel like that's just a little bit more comfortable for me, but I've just now got to the point where I can do a forward fold and like be able to hold it for a good while and either touch my toes, or I'll let my arms hang like this, or just like hold them while I'm bent over. But Bert, that is extremely impressive. I think that's so cool. Bert said take baby yoga steps. That's exactly right. Just take one step at a time. I feel like for me, I'll pick up a movement and practice it for like 2 or 3 weeks before I move on to like either progressing in the movement or doing something different, because I really want to make sure I'm taking my time and getting these things right and building up my mobility and my flexibility, because before I started doing yoga, I would say I had zero mobility at all. Like, I was not flexible. I had a hard time moving around. And I think that's just because I've spent most of my life, or all my life, honestly, not doing much physical activity. And yoga has really changed that for me. And I love it so much. It brings me so much joy. But I lost my train of thought. We're going to come back to that. I'm just sitting here with a runny nose. Oh, I'm gonna wrap up my yoga thing, but I got something in the mail yesterday, and Tech, you will understand why I'm so excited about this, because it's something we've spoken about and something I wanted really, really, really bad. It's actually in this box right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm so excited. I'm screaming. But for anybody who wants like some physical activity that's easy to get into, I would say yoga is a really good place to start, and it's definitely something to learn. I wouldn't necessarily say it's an easy thing to learn, but I think if you are strategical about what you're doing and go into it, like Bert said, take baby steps into it, is something that you'll really be able to enjoy and get your own feel for. And you're able to like pick and choose the things you want to do instead of just feeling like you have to do 45 billion things. Like, I know in some workout regimens they have you kind of thrown in the deep end doing 400 billion things that is so overwhelming and you can't keep up and you feel bad that you can't keep up. But with yoga, you can really take a step back, learn the basics, and start building whatever you want to do from there, because there's so many different branches of yoga. There's so many different things you can do. So that would be my recommendation. I'll keep you guys informed on my yoga progress. Almost a process. I guess that works too. But I'm hoping to start maybe filming some content about that soon. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable enough with that yet, but hopefully that'll come sooner rather than later. We'll see. But anyway, I want to get into what's in this box because I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Tech, get ready. I'm gonna have to grab it, so be patient. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? I'm so excited. It's the Build-A-Bear Mothman. I'm crying. Techno, if you're still here, you know how bad I've wanted this baby for so long. He's unstuffed right now. I'm going to stuff him this weekend when I go get my nails done, because I'll be going to the city where there's a Build-A-Bear. So, listen to this, guys. I'd signed up for the restock email of this little guy, and I've been waiting because they said he was coming back in stock soon. It would be sometime after Halloween. But they did not send me an email. I found out that he was in stock off of an Instagram story, and it was posted like hours ago. This was last week or the week before. I can't remember. But I seen he was on there, and it was a struggle to get this baby. I'm not gonna lie to you. I go to the link, and they say he's still in stock. So I put him in my cart. I'm like, okay, this is my time. I'm finally getting this little Mothman baby. I'm so excited. He's so cute. I get to the checkout. I put in all my information. And then I go to put the payment stuff in. And it's not working. At all. So I'm like, okay. It's like the whole page is frozen. That's what's happening. It's not going anywhere. It's not letting me do anything. The page is frozen. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing this on Chrome on my phone. I'm like, okay, that's not working. I tried a few times. It's the same thing. I go over to Safari, because I have an iPhone. I go over to Safari, and I try it again. It's not working. So I try it a few more times. It's still not working. Alright. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta go get on the computer. So I open the Build-A-Bear website up on my computer. I tried in an incognito window too. I add the Mothman to my cart. I sign in. And I go to the checkout. And it's the same thing. It's frozen. The page is not going through. I try it in the non-incognito window. Same thing. At this point, I've given up. I'm like, okay, this sucks. I'm defeated. He's going to be sold out. It's fine. I'm just going to have to live with what's happening. But I go back a few hours later just to check. At this point, I've lost hope. I'm like, I'm not going to get the Mothman from Build-A-Bear. It's okay. I can live with this. This sucks, but I'll live. And he's there. And I add him to my cart. And I go to the checkout. I put my information in again. I get to the payment page, and it's working. And I'm internally screaming. And I put my payment information in, and it's like, thank you for your order. And when I tell you, I was screaming. I was so excited. I know this is like a real like childish thing to want, but I love stuffed animal. I think they're so cute. They bring me a lot of joy. Even as an old lady. They're sweet. They're comforting. And I think they're especially comforting because I can't have pets. I'm highly allergic to animals, deathly allergic. I've told you guys about the time I inhaled a cat hair and it wasn't technically a cat hair, it was cat dandruff and it collapsed my entire lung. So I think this makes up for not being able to have pets also. But I'm so excited about this little Mothman. I'll make sure to take videos this weekend after I get him stuffed and whatnot, but I'm so excited. I really wanted to go to Build-A-Bear and stuff him though. So I can control the amount of fluff in him. I can pick out a little scent for his head and put the little heart in there. He's so cute. But anyway, I'm super, super excited about this little moth baby. I love him. I love him so, so much. I do have my other Mothman though. I love Mothman. I want to go to West Virginia at some point in my life and go to the Mothman Museum. I think that would be a lot of fun. He's my favorite cryptid. I'm gonna put him back in the box. Oh my god, look. Look at his eyes. Those lamps. This is my other moth baby. This is a squishmallow moth. His name is Matthew. I am obsessed with him. He's so soft and so cuddly. He usually watches me sleep. Very Edward Cullen of you, my friend. But he usually lives on my bookshelf, and obviously this is my bed, so he watches me sleep. But this is Matthew. I love a Mothman, especially a Mothman plush. So stinking cute. I love him. Matthew, you are supreme in every single way. So stinking cute. Let me know your favorite cryptid. Do you guys like cryptid? Let me know. I know there's a lot. Like, Mothman is just, he's my favorite. Now, the next thing I'm looking for is the Build-A-Bear Gargoyle that come out and sold out immediately. Like, you couldn't even breathe, and he was sold out. He's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. They said he's coming back in stock, but they don't have a date on him when he will, so I'm keeping an eye on their Instagram like a crazy person. Because I need every spooky, creepy Build-A-Bear that I could ever have. And that gargoyle is next on my list. I'm gonna put Matthew back on the bookshelf. Ugh. That's fine. Alright. Thanks for coming to my Mothman rant. Techno, yes, I got him. I'm so excited. He is so cute. He's gonna look so cute next to Harvey. I can't wait. He is gonna look so dang cute. Harvey's just chilling on my bed. I'm looking at him right now. He's so adorable. I love him. Where it said, oh yeah, as cute as the one we got in the butterfly pavilion. Yes! I did get the Build-A-Bear Mothman. I'm so excited. I love him so, so much. Bert said, and stuffies don't eat or poop. This is true. They cause no mess. Techno, thank you. I'm so excited. I finally got him too. I couldn't believe it. Once I got in the checkout and was able to check out with him, I was so excited. I was like, I cannot wait to tell my guys this in a stream because I was so excited. Dragon Warrior friend, oh my god, hey. Hey stranger, how in the heck are you? It's been a long time. Where you been? Not judging, but how are you? I'm doing good. I'm glad to see you. I miss having you in my chats. Hope you're doing good. What's going on in your life? Sorry guys, I'm gonna drink some water. My mouth is so dry. Okay. Arse? That's not how you say that. Please don't tell me that's how you say that. I guess I can call you Ka, because it's K-A. Said, hey cutie. Hey, let me know how to pronounce your username, because I suck at pronouncing things. And I don't want to call you Arse if that's not right. I think we've had this conversation before, but I don't remember. I could be thinking of something else. I'm really bad at this. Dragon, listen, indeed it has been a long time. It's been a majorly long time. How the heck are you? I hope you're doing well. Okay, next on my list, I made a list of things to talk about today. I don't have very many, but I do have a couple more. But the next thing I want to talk about is streaming. And to tell you that, am I going to regret saying this if I don't pull through on it? A regular streaming schedule is coming for you guys soon. It'll be a schedule of exactly when I will be here, when you can expect to see me, and probably about how long you'll see me when I am here. Right now I'm thinking about sticking to YouTube primarily, but I do eventually want to dip my toes back into being on Twitch because I do love the community there. I love the platform. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But as you guys know, I am trying to get monetized here on YouTube, and it seems like streaming is gonna be the best way to do that for now. Because you guys watching the stream here, your view counts. Any hour that you're here with me, that counts towards my goal. If you want to, like, go put the stream on mute afterwards, or any of my videos, just have it running in the background, you don't even have to listen, put it on mute. That'll run up my watch time, which is what I'm working on right now. I've gotten every single every single qualification for the YouTube Partner Program except for my watch time. So that is what I'm going to be working on. That's mostly why I'm going to be here on YouTube streaming. And hopefully soon more YouTube videos will be coming. I've got bright plans, and I just hope they pull through in the way that I'm wanting them to, because I know I had to take some time off to work on some personal stuff and some health stuff. But that is seemingly on a straightforward path now. I know I said that last stream, but it does seem to be the truth. So hopefully that is what's going to be happening. Yes, Arch, that's right. I remember now. Arch, it's so good to see you. How are you? I'm sorry I forgot. I felt like we had this conversation, but my memory is crap, as my grandpa would say. I have CRS, which I can't remember shit. Yeah, my grandpa always says, I got CRS, and he's like an old southern man. He's got a real thick southern accent. He's always like chewing tobacco and always has like backer spit like coming down his chin. Love him so much. Love him so dearly. But he'll be like, you know, I got CRS. I can't remember shit. I'm like, you know what? Me too. Me too, Grandpa. Sebastian said, what are your favorite movies, Bean? Okay, guys. So, I have like two categories for favorite movies. If I'm talking like more serious movies that require me to pay attention, my favorite movies are The Godfather. And when I say movies, if it's a trilogy or a series, I'm counting every single one of them. Okay. Godfather, Kill Bill, The Grand Budapest Hotel, I'm going to try to give a top 5 serious and a top 5 not serious. So, Godfather, Kill Bill, Grand Budapest Hotel, Silence of the Lambs. With the Hannibal movies, I'm actually going to kind of categorize them not as a series. So, I'll say Silence of the Lambs and, do I want to include... Yeah, Red Dragon, because I really do love Red Dragon. I would say those are my top 5 favorite serious movies. Kill Bill, Godfather, Grand Budapest Hotel, which is more of a fun movie, but I think it has some serious undertones and it's just visually beautiful. Silence of the Lambs and Red Dragon. Those are my serious movies. Now, if we're talking like fun, I'm putting them on to relax. Like, I need to have noise. The Twilight Saga, of course. The Hunger Games. Harry Potter. The Princess Diaries. What's gonna be my last one? Let me think on that last one a second. The Holiday. With Kate Winslet, Jack Black, Jude Law, and Cameron Diaz. I watch that every holiday season. It's an absolute favorite. I watch it 45 billion times. Those are my serious ones. So I know this is like the teen trope of things, but Twilight, Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Princess Diaries, and The Holiday. Those are my like top 5 unserious movies. I love those so much. I think why my mouth is so dry is because I have a protein shake in here, and anytime I have protein like this, it just makes my mouth just feel like almost chalky, if that makes sense. I'm like, it's like I have a film in my mouth. Techno said so. Question: if you're done with your stream and the video is on your playlist, can we watch it and it still counts towards your monetization? Yes, absolutely. So after the stream, if you wanted to put this stream on or any of my past streams, anything on my YouTube channel, if you watch that video, it will count towards my monetization goal. it'll count towards my watch hours. So, like, say you've got a TV or a computer you're not using and you want to help me out. Not saying that you have to do this, absolutely not, but if you do want to help, it's greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, and I hope you know how much I love you for it. But say you have a computer or something, or if you just want to go back and watch one of my previous streams, if you just want to hear my voice. I don't know why you would, but anyway. If you watch those videos, any amount that you contribute on watching those, like if you watch 10 minutes or 2 hours, that'll add to my watch time, which drives my little watch hour bar up. I need a lot. Let me see how many more watch hours I need, because I do need a lot. Alright, so I need... Let me do a little bit of math here. I'm terrible at math, so I'm going to have to pull out my calculator. Let me know if you like math, or if you're also terrible at it. I've always been pretty bad. Not good with numbers. Currently, I need 2,726 watch hours. I will say that again because it's a lot. I need 2,726 watch hours. So if any of you guys, I'm not expecting you guys to go watch that many hours, because that's a lot. That's probably months, honestly. But if you do want to contribute anything, there you go. And the watch hours, I think they fall off over time. So it's a thing that you always have to kind of be replenishing. That's why I really want to get in the habit of streaming as often as possible for you guys. And I want to be here. Like, I want to be streaming. Sorry, my mouth is dry. But I think if I make it into a habit, I'll have an easier time being here and showing up, as much as I love you guys so much. Arch said, I love your manicure. Okay, hold on, you said something before that, and I just got distracted because I'm all about my nails. I'm glad you're doing good. Everybody said, how are you? How am I doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing much better than I have previously or in the past. I've been having a few health things going on, and I'm trying to figure myself out in a lot of ways, and I think a lot of that period of my life is over. Kind of the unknown of it. And I'm trying to set a straightforward path for my personal growth, my career journey, and I think that's going well so far. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good. Other than allergies. My allergies have been terrible. I thought I had COVID for a minute, but I'm feeling better. And I think it's just really, really bad allergies. I think I might have had COVID again. I didn't take a test. I probably should have. But, I'm feeling okay. I think my allergies are really kicking my butt. I've had to, like, constantly be taking Mucinex and Dayquil and have my inhaler on me, which is not something I normally have to do. Usually my asthma is pretty under control. But the last, like, I would say 2 months, me and this bad boy have been together. I've had asthma ever since I was a toddler. I hate it, but it seemed to, like, settle down as an adult. And then I got COVID last year, and I had a really bad asthma flare-up. I had to pull out my nebulizer, which is kind of unheard of in my adult life. But I've had to take it, like, once or twice this year, which is not the best, but other than all of that, I'm doing very well. Just having to, like, take more precautions than normal, make sure I have an inhaler on me. Make sure I'm taking some Mucinex for the snot. But you also ask about my manicure. I've got... I don't know if you guys can see that. I always see people do this on YouTube videos. I don't know if it works. But I've got some How do they say that? It's not monochrome. Is it monochrome? But I've got some black and white nails. They got spider webs. They're cool. I think I posted them on my Instagram story. But I'm getting new ones this weekend. I'm hoping to get like black to like not white, but more of a nude color ombre cat eye. You guys probably don't even know what that means. That's okay. I didn't know either until I started getting my nails done. But I'm getting some fancy sparkle nails this weekend, and I'm really excited. Give me just 1 second. Unfixed K-Dog. Hey, how's it going? I love your username. That made me cackle. Um, he said, hello everyone. Hey, how are you? Jeffrey said, I had everything everyone ever wanted, lost it all, and was told to start over. How should I do that at 45 years old? Okay, so I will give you my take on this. I'm no professional in anything except for being a girl online, so take any advice I give you with a grain of sand, but I know what it's like to have the rug pulled out from under you and think that you have lost everything and that there's no hope. And to that I say, take time to grieve and mourn what you've lost, because if you don't do that, you're not going to get anywhere. You will stay in that same spot for the rest of your life. But I would say take the time you need to heal in whatever way you can. It might not be perfect. It might not even be like remotely near normal. But I would say do the best that you can. And after that period, start doing small things to try to get back into like a normal routine, whether it's like just making your bed every day or making sure you've taken a shower or brush your teeth or eat 3 meals a day, just small things, just to kind of build that routine every day. And once you've done that for a while, I would say start branching into other things. Find something you enjoy doing, like whether it's playing a video game or going out or watching a streamer online or following somebody online. Find something that you can constantly rely on in that way. I wouldn't say become dependent on it, but have something that gives you a little like spike of dopamine and makes you feel happy. Do not turn to drugs or alcohol. I think those are the two worst things you could ever do. Just from my experience seeing that with my family, I am straight edge. I don't do any kind of drugs other than the ones prescribed to me by my doctor. I don't drink. I never have. And it's not something I'm personally interested in. I'm totally fine with people who do that recreationally in a very responsible way. I think that's fine. But for me, that's just not something I would ever recommend anybody doing, because I've seen how it can just destroy someone's life. But I would say for you, you just gotta take it one day at a time and do very small things. And don't try to overwhelm yourself. I know what it's like to lose hope in that way. I've never had everything I've ever wanted or had a perfect life. But I do know what it's like to lose hope and feel like you have nowhere to go but down. And I know how hard that can be. So I would just say, do small things and take it one day at a time. And find something that you enjoy and something you can kind of latch on to that brings you a little bit of dopamine to give you some kind of drive to keep moving forward. Don't mean to be so serious, but that, Jeffrey, that is the advice I have. If you guys have any advice for Jeffrey, please leave it in the chat. I'm sure he could use any and all advice or comments on this situation. I'm really sorry that happened to you though. And just take time to grieve and mourn what you've lost, but don't get lost in it. That's the best advice I can give. Arch said, do likes do something good like watch hours? Likes don't necessarily do much. They will... I'm not really sure how this works, but I think they boost engagement, which can be used to recommend my page on like different YouTube searches or different YouTube channels as like recommended videos. But the most important thing here for me on YouTube is the watch hours. So while I do appreciate the like, oh my god, that means so much to me, the watch hours is what is more important. If that makes sense, I hope so. Techno said, oh, okay, that's what I figured. Thank you for clarifying that. Well, I will try to help however I can. Techno, you are so sweet to me. I love you. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Techno also said you can count on me. I got you, Bean. Techno, you got me like nobody else does. I appreciate you so much. You're amazing. You are amazing. Oh, Tex also left. Hope you have a good rest of your day at work. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your day. Bert said, I'm still trying to figure out how to get more of your IG to come here. Listen, I don't know how. Like, all I can do is, like, recommend it on my story. Like, come and subscribe to my YouTube. But I think a lot of people don't want to watch, like, hours of a girl just sitting here on a stream. I mean, some people do. And, oh my gosh, I love you guys that do. But I think a lot of people don't want to, like, rewatch a stream. They want to be here in the moment, or if they don't want to be here in the moment, they also don't want to watch a stream, if that makes sense. I don't know. Fox did up said, have a good stream, good health, good mood, don't get sick and stay such a beauty. Thank you! I appreciate that so much. I hope you're doing good also. Bert said something really good. He said, try to look at the good in every single situation, and I would say the same. Like, I think in every single bad situation, something good can come out of it. And I will say this, I didn't have a super great relationship with my dad, but after he passed, he left a Marilyn Monroe quote written down on a piece of paper that I happened to find, and it's stuck with me every single day since then. It's always at the forefront of my mind in the decisions that I make, and it goes something along the lines of this. I'm probably going to butcher it, but good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. And I think with that, oh my god, I'm trying not to cry, but I think with that, every good thing that happens, we can feel that with every fiber of our being, but when something bad happens, I think we latch on to that and only want to see the bad in situations. And we have to kind of sit down, break it apart, and figure out what good could come from this situation happening, or what good was in a bad situation. Because I don't think there's ever a such thing as everything is bad or everything is good. I think it's definitely like the yin-yang, where there's a drop of good in the bad and a drop of bad in the good always. But I agree with Bert. Try to find the good in every situation. Think of what could come from this happening. I know it was a perfect situation from what you said, but I think there's always something better that could happen. Good things fall apart so better things can fall together or come together. Jeffrey said, thank you. I might have cried a little. You are totally valid in that, Jeffrey. Like, let those emotions out. Don't hold on to them. Because if you hold on to them and keep them inside, they're going to fester. And they're going to swell and swell and swell. And eventually they're going to explode. And that's not going to be good for you or anybody around you. Like, let those emotions out now as you're feeling them. Never feel bad for crying or getting angry or wanting to scream or tear something up. I've never been to a rage room, but I highly recommend a rage room. It's a place where you can go in with a baseball bat and just like hit everything. If that's what you feel like you need to do, definitely go do it. And don't hold on to those emotions. Whether they be good or bad, happy or sad, let them out. Let them out. Never bottle them up inside. Sorry to get so serious, guys. I usually try to keep this lighthearted, but I really feel the need to give Jeffrey a really good response on this. And Jeffrey, I hope you know that I see you and I'm wishing you all the best in this trying time. And I hope any words of wisdom that I've put out there have helped you in some way or made you think differently about the things that have happened. And I hope you can find some good in your situation and a urge to fight on. Yeah. Arch said, sorry I was away from your stream for a bit talking about your manicure. Really love it. And your idea for your next manicure, I think you should try a French manicure with black tips instead of white tips. I've done that before. When I first started getting my nails done, I had done a black tip manicure. But this time, I'm getting an ombre, which is kind of like a black... It's almost like a French manicure, but it's a black faded down into a different color. And they're going to look good. I'm excited. The bottom's going to be kind of sparkly and little cat eye effect, the little light transition. I'm excited. Bert said, and remember you've survived 100% of all the tough trials so far. Exactly. When I think I can't get through something, I always think back of everything that I have been able to get through and all of the difficult things that I thought my life would end over and how I pushed through and how I'm still kicking. I'm still here. So I would definitely agree with Bert there. Like, think back to anything difficult that you've ever been through and how you've been able to get through it and end up on the other side. And I think this is just another one of those things, even though it might be more difficult than anything you've experienced before. It's still a trial. It's a part of life, and you just gotta keep pushing through. May I recommend a 21 Pilots song? It's called Oldie Station. I think it fits this really well. I know I'm a band girl. I always have been, probably always will be. But I recommend going and listening to Oldie Station right now by 21 Pilots. I think it fits the situation pretty well. Box it up and may your life be lucky and may you have many subscribers and may your smile never disappear from the eyes that suit you. Boxed it up, you are coming through with these really deep feelings. I appreciate that so much. You're so sweet. Oh, man, this stream, I wasn't expecting it to be as emotional as it has been, but oh boy, it's been pretty emotional. I have a text message from my best friend. Sorry, guys. Had to respond to a text message. So, for some reason, I have no signal and I'm in SOS mode. That's so funny. Oh, Lord. What a day, guys. What a day. I'm emotional. Call of Duty Sniper God? Hey, that's a great username. I've personally never played Call of Duty, but my brother loves it. He's loved that game since we were kids. And he plays it still to this very day. So, I love the Call of Duty Sniper God username. Or, yes, like, I think it's important to, like, almost share your own struggles. I know I'm really bad at doing this too. Um, or not, I guess it's not a bad thing, but for me to relate to people, I try to connect what other people are going through to experiences that I've had in my own life and how, like, I dealt with those so I could, like, maybe try to give some advice. But I always tell people I'm just a girl. I'm not a professional in anything except for being a girl online and being a photographer at some points. So take any advice I give you with a grain of sand. But I definitely do that where I pick experiences from my life that I went through to try to kind of relate to the things that people are going through or to the things that people talk to me about. I definitely feel that. Did I have anything else on my list to talk about? Let's see. Oh, I still get messages about this on the East Coast, and like on that kind of between Florida and Tennessee, there was a really bad hurricane that came through. And I have a lot of people ask if I was affected by that and if I'm okay. It happened, I think, almost a month ago now. Obviously, I'm fine. There was a lot of like trees down here, a lot of bad winds. We were out without power around here for a while. But other than that, it was okay. It wasn't bad. Not as bad as some of like the other places in this area had got it. So I'm okay. I'm fine. Nothing bad happened here. I do pray for like the cities and other states around me that had really bad damage and wish them all the best and hope they're getting the help they need. But for me, I'm good. I'm here. My house is fine. There was a few dead trees over in the forest that fell, but nothing too bad. But yeah, that's what I'm saying too. It's like sharing my experiences on the things that I've been through. I hope that helps somebody that can maybe relate to the things that I've also been through, if that makes sense. To know that they're not alone. I don't know. Fox said, don't be shy. Sing. I'm not singing. I'm a terrible singer. If your heart is warm and cozy, let the joy and warmth warm you and let your stream blossom with singing. I do a little riff sometimes, but I'm not a singer. I'm working late because I'm a singer. No, I'm not singing Sabrina Carpenter on here. No, I'm a terrible singer. I love to sing in the car. That's my favorite thing to like turn on some music and just go all out. Like I perform a whole concert in the car. I'm like doing the guitar, I'm doing the drums. All while I'm driving, by the way. Yeah, I'm doing the screamo music. I'm doing, if a song has got two artists on it, I'm doing both of their notes, both of their chords, both of their lyrics. I love performing a whole entire concert. It's one of my favorite things to do. Bert said, your house is still standing. That's definitely a plus. I agree 100%. As it would be detrimental if anything fell on this house. Luckily, where I'm at, it's not very likely that a tree would fall on the house, more so my car, which would be bad because I just recently paid that sucker off. That would be really bad, but hopefully there's no more storms on the horizon. I'm really hoping for some snow. Bert, I'm looking at you, my friend. I'm so jealous that you're getting so much snow right now. All I want is some dang snow. I want it to be like 10 feet deep. Can't leave the house. I've got everything I need. I don't need to go anywhere. I'm drinking a hot chocolate. I'm watching The Holiday. I've got the blinds open so I can see all of the snow falling. There is nothing more that I love than a snow day. I'm going outside. I'm making a snowball to throw at nobody just because I love the round shape of a snowball. I'm building a snowman. I'm going sledding even though there's no hills here. But I just really want to see some snow this year. The last 3 years we haven't really had a winter at all, which sucks. It's like we had a little bit here last year, like just a smackerel, and it all melted like as soon as it fell. There was like nothing on the ground. I was like, wow, great, that's exactly what I wanted. But I just want lots of snow. Just massive, massive, massive amount of snow outside. Bert, do you know how much you're projected to get where you're at? Like, I know you said this morning y'all had about 6 inches already, which is a dream. But let me know. Casey, what's up? I love those emojis. Dang, the flaming heart emoji on YouTube looks so much better than the one for iOS. That's beautiful. I personally love it. Oh dear. Sorry, I have a text message. So, on the updated iOS, the keyboard keeps disappearing, and it's getting on my nerves, y'all. Like, I cannot stand it any longer. I'm about to throw this phone out the door. Like, if I'm on Discord and I'm typing something, and I, go up to read a message, the keyboard disappears. Like, I have to, shut the app, reopen it, remember what I had typed, and now the same thing is happening in the iMessage. I'm ready to throw this phone. And with the new, iOS, it's iOS 18.01 or something. They don't even have the cool new keyboard yet with all of the cool emojis. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna run that out until December, maybe. And I'm like, what was the point of creating a new iOS if you got nothing to offer? I mean, oh my god, I can't say this because she will talk to me. The new version of Siri is really pretty. She's great. Love her. I like that you can double tap at the bottom to just tap to her instead of to talk. But honestly, it kind of sucks. Kind of a disappointment. So, take that with a grain of salt if any of you guys have an iPhone. Are you also frustrated? Because I'm very frustrated. I'm so sick of the new iOS and the keyboard disappearing. They need to work out this bug immediately. Bert said, yeah, it was 6 to 7 light flurries now. Just light flurries? That's disappointing. Casey said, hi, how's Wednesday going? My Wednesday is going good. It's hump day. Halfway through the week. I'm excited for the weekend. I'm going to get my nails done and going to Build-A-Bear to stuff my Mothman. That's such a weird sentence. But yeah, I'm going to Bonavera to stop them off, man. I'm very excited. And hopefully I'm going to get some good food from this gluten-free place that I like. Because I am a gluten-free girly pop. Boxing Up said, although I'm not a singer, I write songs and poems. Maybe I'll write a song about you too. Oh my god, I would love that. I think that would be incredible and I would love to see it. Let me know if you do. I'm very, very curious. Yeah, I'm not a singer though. I wish I could sing. I would be like a mega star if I could sing because I'm such a performer. I am, like, when a song comes on, I'm giving you the whole entire performance. I'm giving you any live version of a certain song that you've ever seen in the car. Like, Panic at the Disco, that's my favorite band. They have, this straight to DVD set they did called Live in Denver. And I can perform the whole entire thing. Word for the songs, the stage movements, I know them. I'm performing them in the car when I'm listening to the Live in Denver CD they made. I'm just telling you, I'd be unstoppable. Unstoppable if I was a singer. Bert said the radar says it should pick up again soon. Bert, I'm so excited for the snow. Oh my god. I'm pumped. Casey said, I really want to replace my iPhone. I'm Android to the core, but iPhone has FaceTime and the sickest message effects. Oh my god, they do. I love the message effects. I'll keep iPhone because their security is so good. It's so unmatched. And with Android, the security is less. And I feel like for me personally, especially in the career I'm in, I would be very nervous to switch over to Android. And I feel like it's a lot more chaotic as far as like the App Store goes and whatnot, because anybody can just upload an app. And with the security that Apple provides, it seems like everything is so strategic that they do. And it just seems so much more safe, if that makes sense. So, I'm an iPhone girly. I will probably always be an iPhone girly, though I do love how some of the Android phones look. Like, or any phone that uses the kind of Android platform, like the Motorola Flip, or the Razr that flips. Oh my gosh, I've seen so many people with that phone. I'm like, what I wouldn't do for a flip phone again. Those were the days. The Motorola Razr, I had the pink one. Oh my gosh, that was like my favorite phone ever. And that light up keyboard, and you would download the little ringtones. I used to get such a kick out of that. I would just be like recording at the TV if I heard like a song or something I liked, and that would be my ringtone. Man, those were the days. I miss having a flip phone, and I would probably get one again if I wasn't so just sold on this stupid iPhone. I don't have the newest one, which the 16 didn't seem like it offered much except an extra button for the camera, which is so stupid. It's like iPhones throwing whatever they can on the device. They're like, ooh, a new button. Let's do it. I'm surprised they haven't put 10 cameras on the back, to be honest with you. And compared to Android, these cameras suck. This is what I use for all of my content, so I can't complain too much. Like, it's a decent camera. But the one on the Android phones, crazy. The depth of field you get on an Android, so good. So incredibly good. But the security beats out everything else, so that's why I keep my iPhone. And plus this case is just so stupidly cute. It's cherries, and I got a yin yang pop socket, which is funny, because we were just talking about the yin yang just a little while ago. Bert. Oh, I forget. Oh, let me see. I don't remember where Panic did Live in Denver from. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Okay, so it was filmed at the Fillmore in Denver. Bert. I know Fillmore is kind of a brand, they have places everywhere. There's one not too far from here, like a few hours away. But it was filmed at the Fillmore in 2006 in Denver. Fox it up said, well, let's hold the beauty. She's worried and it's still alive for us. I am. I am. Bert said, got a droid. Heck yeah. Love that. Do you like it? Bert, do you like your droid? Let me know. I'm so curious. Casey said, I just hate the management of paying for subscriptions and having to read. Yeah, dude, I understand. Or reestablish stuff. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. First, did I say the yin yang is a Gemini thing? It is. It is. Oh my god, it's totally a Gemini thing. It's totally the twins. And I relate to the yin yang so much. Like every aspect of my life comes back to the yin yang. I'm not saying I'm particularly religious in any sort of way, but the yin yang is very prevalent in my life. I feel like as a Gemini myself, there's two very different people in my head. Not saying I have a multi-personality disorder, I do not, but I feel like there are two versions of myself living inside this one flesh suit. If that makes sense. There's like a rational version of me. It's like the devil and the angel on your shoulder. That's what's living in my head. One's very rational and the other one is very, very chaotic, ready for chaos at all moments of the day. And the yin yang, one balances out the other. Bert said, the Fillmore is a great venue. I've seen so many bands there. I've seen so many bands at my Fillmore, and I have to agree. Great venue. Oh, you saw Pantera there for the first time? Dang, that's cool. I see love for Team Droid and Galaxy in the chat. That's hilarious. Bert, that sounds like an awesome show. I have heard Slipknot shows are incredible. Casey said being able to discern good within the bad is an incredible strength. You're not joking. I've had many, many, many years of practice with that. It is definitely something that is learned. And I feel like if you don't practice that, it's just going to be chaos all the time. Like, literally all the time. You really have to pay attention and keep that chaotic part of yourself in a box. If not, you're just gonna be crazy. Bert said more Jekyll and Hyde for me. I feel that. I understand. I'm so thirsty, guys. Am I dehydrated? I don't think that I am. But very thirsty today. Oh my goodness. This is exciting news. I just found out a store I like is opening somewhere close by. I'm very excited. Wow, not me just sitting here. Sorry guys, give me a second. Buxton said, what kind of music do you listen to? I'm a very musically obsessed person. I've had to come to terms with that lately. Like, I'm too obsessed with music and bands. I'm trying to rein it back a bit. But I listen to a lot of pop punk, punk rock, alternative, metal, screamo, rock, alternative rock. Those would be my like main categories. My favorite bands. Also emo music. I'm a elder emo, as cringy as that sounds. I'm still the type of person who listens to all of the music I listened to in high school. I do branch out into other genres and bands or artists. Really like indie rock and folk kind of rock as well. I think those are both really good genres. I like feminine rage music as well. My top 5 favorite bands of all time: Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots, Fall Out Boy, Sleep Token, and Paramore. Sleep Token is my number 1 favorite right now. Panic at the Disco is my all-time favorite band. They're always at the top. But they're in a weird situation right now. Like, they were announced for When We Were Young next year, but I don't know if that means they're back and they're gonna make more music, or if Brendan is just showing up for that one show, because they announced their, like, departure, retirement a few years ago. So, I've been trying to, like, kind of fill the hole that Panic left in my soul. And, Sleep Token has taken over. They're touring right now, I think, in Australia? I think. But I've been keeping up with all of their tour so far, and it's so good. I love them so much. So incredibly talented. I was very lucky to see Sleep Token last April, and man, they are incredible live. I cried when they came out. I was so emotional. I somehow got on the barricade. It was such a good show. But I love music so much. That's such a big part of who I am as a person. I could talk music all day long, and going to concerts is my absolute favorite thing to do. 100% hands down. There is nothing more that I love than being in a pit at a show. Or you've seen Slipknot 11 times? That's impressive. That is impressive. Bert, I have not heard of Kitty. 4 ladies from Canada, what kind of music do they make? Bert, what are you talking about? Time. Time what? Concerts at Forest? Bert, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. Oh, concerts or Forest. Oh, concert, 100%. I love being out in the woods, though. That's my favorite thing. I grew up kind of in the woods. Um, the way the land I grew up on, my grandma's house was kind of in the front, and then my mom's house was in the back, and there was just a giant forest behind the house. And me and my siblings spent so much time back in the woods. We had cut trails for 4-wheelers going all over the place. We would go crawl in like trees, and trees that had been like cut down or fallen. We would just be crawling all in them. We spent a lot of time in the woods behind the house. So I do love a forest. I love being outside. I love being in nature, but man, A concert is where I feel like I belong the most, honestly. I love being at a concert. Or I will look them up. Oh, that's so weird. Bert said in the time thing, my autocorrect changed you into time. That's so weird. Ooh, I got an email. Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. Bert, you too right you are. Too right you are. The best part of the outdoors is less people. I agree. I'm not a people person. I don't like being around people. I am naturally very introverted. I'm a very quiet person. Being on a stream is the most you will ever hear me talk in my entire life. If you ever meet me in person for some reason, I'm probably going to be a little standoffish. Very quiet. I'm very reserved. Um, I try to be nice in social situations. I'm a very sweet and caring person, I would say, but I'm naturally very introverted. I don't like being put in new situations. I can handle them fine, of course, but I don't like being put in social situations that I don't know how to handle and I have to like work on the fly to figure it out. That ain't for me. I hate it. I can do it, but I prefer not to. So, anywhere I can be where I'm around less people is ideal, like being out in the woods or being at my house. I love it. And a lot of people are like, Bean, why do you love going to concerts? There's so many people there. I think the adrenaline rush is what I like the most. And you don't really have to talk to people, but when you do, they're all there for the same thing. And it's like you're sharing love for one specific thing, which is that band. So I'm okay at a show. I'm okay in a crowd like that because I know everybody's there for one thing and one thing only, and that is to see whoever is going to be on that stage. That's fine. I'm totally cool with that. And usually I try to get on the barricade, like at the front, so if I have people behind me, that's fine. I'm not really crowded up front. And most of the people at shows are just super, super sweet. I love them all deeply in my heart. But I prefer to not be around people and to be by myself. Boxed episode reflection, crashing down. Watch the video and see what you think of it. I will. I will. I'll check it out. Sure. Bert said Olivia loves him. They opened for a show. Me and Jess were at, but didn't know each other yet. Wow. Okay, I will definitely look them up. Send me a Instagram message with a link to a music video or something so I don't forget. Three Souls Paranormal. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Bert, I can definitely see you as the comedian. Absolutely 100%. You just have that energy about you. You seem like you can make any social situation a lot of fun or really funny. If I'm in a social situation, like, obviously I'll talk, but I'm very reserved. I'm a very reserved person. I'm not giving much away. Unless they start talking about something I'm interested in, like music or something, and then I'm like, it's my time to shine. Let me tell you every single thing that a band has ever done. Three Souls Paranormal said Love and Life here in Pittsburgh. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I can't complain. I'm glad you're loving life. I love to hear that. I love to hear people say they're loving life and living life and having a good time. That's what it is all about. Bert, you are welcome. That was definitely a big compliment. I love people who can bring like a good energy to a group, and I think comedy is such a good way to do that. Percent it helps that my size makes me blend, lol. Bert, I love your size. Love that you're a beautiful mountain man. I think that's so great. I think that is so great. My mountain man Bert. Okay, do I have anything else to talk about? Guys, I'm really hoping to ramp up this stream soon. Like, streaming in general. I really want to look into getting a new computer so I can play games because I've gotten into Stardew Valley again over the weekend. And man, I'm going ham. I'm doing so many things in Stardew right now. I'm building little transportation totems. I am hatching an ostrich. I've got an ostrich egg in my incubator. Um, anybody just tuning into the stream right now was like, this girl's crazy. But, I'm making money. I'm fishing. I'm trying to get my last level of fishing in. I'm making wine. I'm making that ancient fruit wine, which is so expensive. So I'm hoping that we can figure this out soon so I can play Stardew Valley with you guys because I give some good Stardew Valley commentary too if you guys have ever seen me play Stardew. It's a good time. It is a really good time. I love it so much. The Gore Connoisseur said, what are your favorite bands, like any death metal? I don't listen to any death metal. I would say, like, metal bands. I really like, Sleep Token, Bad Omens, Bring Me the Horizon. I know Bring Me has gotten a little bit more, like, pop punk, but the new album, still good. Still really, really good. Yeah, I don't listen to a lot of like death metal, but like metal bands, I guess I'm more on like I guess more mainstream kind of side. Honestly, I really love Sleep Token. I really love Bad Omens. Bring Me the Horizon. I was lucky enough to see them a couple years ago with Fall Out Boy 10. I think they are great. Bert said, Sloth love me. Thank you, B. Sloth love to you as well, Bert. Sent you two of their songs, thanks. I will listen to them later. Probably later tonight. Box says, don't worry, all your ash blush. Everything is fine, don't worry. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. But thanks. You're Box Up, you are so sweet. Where did you even come from? You are a precious human. I appreciate you so much for being so kind. I see a lot of kindness in my journey, like on social media and stuff, but I also see a lot of negativity. And I have a lot of hateful DMs, and I have a lot of people just being extremely mean to me a lot of the time. So, being able to come on a stream and see how nice everyone is, and kind of having my faith in humanity restored in that way is super nice. And Box It Up, you're really just pulling my heartstrings. I appreciate you. The Gore Connoisseur said, Bring Me the Horizon's first album is a masterpiece. Yes, it is. It's so good. It's so good. So, Ollie's vocals on that album, 10. From the new album, though, I like it all. Kool-Aid is probably my favorite song. Like, those two big screamo verses that Ollie does in Kool-Aid. So good. Gives me the chills. The Gore Connoisseur said you were very beautiful, by the way. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh no. So, I've got this, like, little... Do they... I don't know what they call these in other parts of the world, but this is a bread tie here. It's like a little metal wire covered in plastic. I'm just sitting here playing with it, and it got caught up in my hair. I was like, oh no. But yeah, I will definitely listen to them later, but I'm so glad that they're still together. I'm so sick of getting into a band and they haven't made music for like 6 or 7 years and they're not together anymore. That makes me so sad. Person Corky is just as beautiful on the inside. Bert, you're too sweet to me. Too sweet. I guess I am kind of kind. I am. I've always been a kind of sweet person, I guess. Not me drinking this coffee, knowing immediately my mouth is going to be too dry and I'm going to have to take a sip of that water. Yeah. I've upped my protein though, guys. I'm very proud. I'm doing 180 grams of protein a day. It's so much protein. I'm drinking like 2 protein shakes a day and eating like 45 billion ounces of chicken. So, it is what it is. Bert, that emoji is super stupidly cute. Please send that to me 450 more times. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Look at those little eyes. Oh my goodness. I love that so much. I don't know what it looks like on anybody else's phone, but I don't know if this is like a YouTube emoji or an Android emoji, but that is so cute. For you got, if it looks different on your screen, I'm going to describe it here. I wish I could just like take it and put it on the screen so you guys could see the exact one I'm seeing. But it's like two hands. They're holding a heart. And the heart's got like these giant eyes, kind of like mine. Like big. And he's got this cute face where he's like, I love it. I love it so much. That's so cute. Wow, Bert, yes. That's the energy I'm here for. Thank you. Oh, not the pink poop. That is hilarious. Sebastian, you're still here. How are you? I didn't know you were still here. I'm so glad that you're here still. Oh, love you. That pink poop is hilarious too, though. These emojis are sending me. They're great. They are absolutely stunning. Boxed it up said it's late for me. 3:56 a.m. Where are you from? Go to bed. But thank you for being so kind. Thank you for being here. But please get some sleep. Getting some sleep is so important. Casey, is it the same time for you as well? Where are you guys from? Please let me know. Bert, I know where you're from. You don't have to tell me. But anybody else in the chat right now, please tell me where you're from, what time it is there. I think time zones are crazy. They are fascinating to me. Um, so strange. So strange. It's like, I think California is like 4 hours behind Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see people just like living their life at 12 a.m. here. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's only like 9 o'clock there. That's so crazy. Like, I had some friends who went out to When We Were Young this past time, and they're like posting the Fall Out Boy concert at 1 a.m. And I'm like, it's 1 a.m. But then I have to realize, I'm like, oh, no, it's a different time in California. It's not the same. Or it was in Las Vegas, it wasn't in California, but anyway. Bert, what is that? That looks like a Yeti. Not me just reacting to the emojis that Bert's sending. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to be, but or is it a clock? Oh, is it? It is a clock. I can't. My eyesight is terrible. I'm getting closer to the computer, and it looks like a clock now. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's getting close to 2 p.m. here, Bert. It's only 12? Dang. I always think it would be cool to have, like, to travel past midnight from here and go to, like, to a state that's in the past, like, somewhere on the West Coast, Be like, wow, I time traveled to the past. This is crazy. How am I going to relive these hours? That's how I felt when the time changed. I stayed up until 2 o'clock. Yeah, that's when the time changes here in America. And I saw the clock go from 1:59 to back to 1 a.m. I was like, whoa, I time traveled. How will I live differently in this hour? Will I do something to change the course of my life? Who knows? That's how I feel about it. I think that's so cool. I love that so much. Casey said no. It's 11 a.m. in Sin City. Amazing. The Gore Connoisseur, that is a very cute little cat box emoji. Call of Duty Sniper said, I'm from Nebraska and it's 12:55 p.m. for me. Gore is in Missouri. I think Missouri is cool. It is almost 2 p.m. here, which is so weird because everybody's in earlier time zones. Ew. I wish we were all on the same time. Come into a city near you soon, me, to experience different time zones. Bert said, our drive home from San Diego in one day, 1,250 miles. Oh my god, in 16 hours? Did you hop time zones for that? I'm not, like, I don't know geography worth a dang, so you'll have to let me know. But I think it would be cool to drive through a time zone. Whoa. Loud. Crazy. Gore said, yo, I saw that same thing with the clock also. It blew my mind because I'd never seen a clock do that. I don't think I had either. Like, somewhere in my mind, I think, like, I remember doing that, but then I'm like, no, wait. I don't, I don't think I've ever seen that happen. And I was laying in bed when the clock changed the other night, and I was like, whoa, I'm getting to relive the same hour that I just lived. This is crazy, but I fell asleep instead of reliving it, so nothing really changed except I was asleep. Anyways, I don't think I have much more to say today. I think I'm gonna wrap up this stream, but I really appreciate every single one of you coming in, hanging out with me, and I hope to see you again at another stream. I hope you've enjoyed being here. If you've been here the whole time, Bert, I'm looking at you. I really, really, truly appreciate you so much. Thank you for being so lively in the chat. Thank you for keeping me entertained, and I hope I was able to keep you entertained as well. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna stop streaming now.